how, why, and why almost no one needs the second. On nature, reflection, and how artists built their own machine. Nature asks no questions. It moves forward, reproduction, expansion, adaptation. Any organism exists exactly as long as it solves the problem of survival. Stop to ask why, and you lose to the one who didn't stop. The question how is nature. Faster, more precise, more. The question why is a glitch in the program. Costly, expensive, getting in the way. The reflecting mind is a rare mutation. It offers certain advantages in complex environments, but it creates enormous costs. Anxiety, existential crisis, the inability to simply live without thinking. An animal that, instead of eating, starts contemplating the meaning of eating, loses to the one that just eats. This isn't a metaphor, it's literally the mechanics of selection. Rare doesn't mean right, and it doesn't mean wrong. It's just rare. Now about artists. Creativity is, at its origin, the question why. Why this matters. What I want to say. Why this exists in the world. It's slow, unproductive, doesn't scale. But then how arrived. Technique, method, rule, school. How to paint light, how to build composition, how to sell, how to make content. Faster, more precise, more. And creativity became production. Not because some villain devised it, because the system of how always crowds out the system of why. It's more efficient in the short term. Artists built their own machine, and now they're surprised the machine is replacing them. This isn't the tragedy of particular people, it's the logic of the system. The same logic that turned medicine into a conveyor belt, education into a set of competencies, and relationships into a checklist of criteria. Everywhere there was a why, how arrived. And it arrived not because people got worse, but because the system rewards how and penalizes why. But here's what matters. Artificial intelligence is right now replacing precisely the how. Code, text, image, music, everything that can be described by a rule and reproduced faster. The why it doesn't replace. Not because it can't, but because that question doesn't formalize. You can't write an algorithm for meaning. In theory, this frees up space for why. In practice, a person will most likely fill the freed up time with a new how. Because why is painful, and how is clear, measurable, and gives the sensation of movement. Nature didn't make a mistake when it made why rare. It just didn't anticipate that the environment would become complex enough for it to be needed. Perhaps it has.